Hi guys, so welcome back to another video. Today's video is a recreation of a look Beats by Deb here on YouTube. I wanted to create it to see if I could achieve the look. So this is the look I was able to get. If you want to see the products I use and all of that good stuff, make sure you keep on watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Bye guys. Okay guys, grab you something to eat and something to drink because this will be a kind of extended video. I decided to keep everything in real time versus speeding it up in case I have someone who really wants the details on how I created this look. I'm using my juvia'splace Eye Prep Eye Prime eyeshadow primer in number 2 to base my eyelids with today. And I'll just use a random brush to make sure I blend it out. I'm going to stick the picture of Beats by Deb, the makeup inspiration that I got right here, so you can all see what look I was trying to achieve. I was very focused. I kept looking at the picture, I kept looking at my colors, and you know me, I only wanted to use one palette because I'm like, one palette is, you know, enough for me. If I have to get like multiple palettes and try to use them, it's gonna be no good. So this Colourpop Matte About Hue palette was absolutely perfect for this look. I'm so happy I picked up this palette. The pigment in this palette is amazing, and if you're a lover of matte shades, I suggest you pick up this palette. I wish, or I'm hoping, that they'll come out with maybe like a warm toned all matte palette. I'm quite sure they probably already have it. I'm secretly scared to go on their website because I always end up ordering something from Colourpop. So yeah, so the first shade, and here I am just looking at the picture to kind of grasp exactly where she placed the eyeshadow at. All of these brushes are Amazon brushes except for one. I think it was a Jaclyn Hill brush, but the first shade I used from this palette is Bop, and as you can see, it's a excuse me, in my opinion, it's a cross between like a purple and a kind of like lavender shade. It's not really deep, but it's deep enough. So I placed that in my crease. I'm just gonna pack it on there, not necessarily blend it out, and I always have to make sure I look down because I have big eyelids in my opinion, so I always have to make sure I look down so I can get like deep in my crease, because my crease is deep to me, so that's why I'm looking down. Everything is in real time. You'll see me just packing this shade on, and then I'll come back once I get to the next shade, so that way I'm not talking to you all like crazy, but just so you'll know what I'm doing, I'm just packing in my crease area. Okay guys, I'm back. I started off with this orange shade called Screwdriver, and I tried to freeze frame when I was showing you all the colors, that way you can know exactly what I was talking about. but this shade is called Screwdriver, and it was orange because Beats by Deb had an orange shade above the purple transition color, but it wasn't deep enough for me. So in a second you're going to see me switch to the shade right underneath that, which is still in the orange family, and it's called Vibing, and it was darker for me, so I felt like it was showing a lot more, which you know I prefer. So yeah, I went with the shade Vibing to put on top. So what I did was take another Amazon brush and kind of like place it. Yeah, that's when I went to the shade Vibing. So I took the Amazon brush and I placed it like right on top of the shade Bop. Still not blending anything out, but kind of like putting it right on the edge of Bop, like right on the top of it. And I didn't go, as you can see, I did not go all the way into my inner eye. I didn't go like all the way in. I kind of tried to stop like halfway. So now I'm taking a brush and I'm still looking at that picture. I looked at that picture so much. So I'm still trying to blend. So now I'm looking for a brush now, I suppose, and then I'm going to try to blend everything together. I'm taking my Bop shade brush and I'm deepening the area where I feel like I lost some shadow. I think the key to doing looks like this is packing shadow on, because you're going to blend out, and then when you blend you lose some shadow, so you got to go back in, pack some more if you're trying to achieve a special type of look. So yeah, so now as I'm packing, I'm also like circular motions blending between the two shades. I haven't gotten to the top of Vibing yet to blend that part out, but I'm blending between the two shades, like in the middle part, to make sure they are meshed well together. Now I'll take a blending brush, still circular motions, and try to blend out the shade Vibing on the top, so it doesn't look jagged and rough, trying to just like smooth out the edges. I saw this look on Beats by Deb and I was like, is that something that I can do? If not, I'm still going to try to do it. And I tried to talk myself out of it. You know how you try to talk yourself out of things? You're like, I can't do it. I'm not going to be able to do it. It's not going to turn out right. I'm like, just sit down on it and just try to do it. So that's what I did. I could not find my Vaseline on this day, so I went with my micellar water to try to clean up the area I knew I was going to put the yellow shade in, because that seemed to work the last time I did this. Like, it made my shadows pop more and it wasn't as hard. So I just took the micellar water, the Garnier micellar water, and tried to clean up as much as I could of any of the shadow or any of that base that I put down. The only reason why I would tell y'all I don't like this method is because I feel like you waste product. Because here I am, I applied the juvia'splace primer in the beginning all over my lids just for me to come back and wipe it off. So I kind of feel like it's a waste of product. Like, if it's a way for me to just to apply primer in a specific area, blend that, and then put what I need where I need it. But yeah, y'all get the picture. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. So I'm just taking this little sponge I probably got from like the dollar store or something like that, to try to not necessarily cut my crease, but just clean up in the area I knew I was going to put that bright yellow shade. Now coming right back, I took some more of my juvia'splace Eye Prep Eye Prime, and I'm placing it in the open area, and I'm looking up just to see where my crease stops at once I open my eyes. But you all, this is not a cut crease. I don't consider this to be a cut crease look at all. I was just trying to make sure I covered all the places that when I'm looking straight ahead on my eyelid, that's what I was trying to do. So I'm just packing it on. I think, yeah, this brush is from Shop Miss A. So I'm just trying to make sure I go as far up as my lid would allow, because I felt like that was going to make the purple and the orange shade stand out. So yeah, I used what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I used 5 shades out of this palette today. So both lids are done now. Now I went in with the shade Fun, Fun, Fun. And it's a deep plum purple. And that's what I'm going to use for my outer V today. I saw that her outer V was kind of really, really deep. Not to the point where it was like black. But it was purple and it was deep. So that's what I'm doing. That's the Jaclyn Hill brush that I told y'all I was going to use. So yeah. So that's what I'm doing now. I'm just putting that in my outer V. Kind of packing while feathering the edges. I have to be really careful when I do my outer V, so I never want them to be harsh. So I'm just packing and kind of like blending out the edges as I go. Okay, now that's when I go in with my yellow shade, and it's a yellow shade called Can Do. I really wish I would have used, I'm going to switch brushes in a minute, you'll see, but I started off with the Wet n Wild packing brush, eyeshadow brush. I don't care for this brush. It's probably the only Wet n Wild brush I probably don't care for, only because I feel like it's so hard and really hard to pick up the products, but I forced my way through to keep using it. So I used that to pack on this yellow shade. Now this yellow shade was a cross for me, a cross between the yellow and the orange. It wasn't giving me like bright yellow. It seems like it has a little orange tint to it, which I'm fine with. So I just used that Wet n Wild brush to pack it on, and I think I eventually switched and went to a Makeup Revolution brush that I had, and it's not even a eyeshadow. I think it's a crease brush that I use, but I needed something fluffy to really make the eyeshadow stick. And it's like the middle of fall, and here I am with this bold spring look, but I was determined to do it, and I'm so glad I did. But yeah, I'm just packing that on. The next eyeshadow you'll see me do, so I can stop talking so y'all can tell me to please hush. I went in with the shade Tada, and it's like, it's right above the shade Fun, Fun, Fun. So it's still in the purple family, but it wasn't as deep. So you'll see me put Tada in between Can Do and Fun, 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 just so I didn't have the very dark shade then jump right into a very light shade. So I had the dark shade, here I am right here, so I had the dark shade, kind of like a mid shade, and then I jumped into the light shade. So you'll see where I placed that, and it was all about making just smooth transitions with my eyeshadows. So as you can see, I'm placing it like right in between the two. It didn't like mess anything up, because you know you have to be like kind of careful when you put colors on top of colors, because then it could change colors. So yeah, so I'm just basically feathering in between the two to kind of give me transitions along the way. Okay, now it's when I switch to the fluffy brush, and you see how this fluffy brush made the yellow stand out more. I'll take that back. So guys, I used 6 shadows. I used 5 from the Colourpop Matte About Hue palette, but then I picked up my Saharan Gold palette by Nicki, and I used that only because I'm using my NYX glitter glue. I'm gonna put a little bit of that in my tear ducts. Beats by Deb, her inner tear ducts, the yellow shade that she used, it had a little sparkle, a little glitter to it. So this Saharan Gold palette by Nicki that I picked up from the beauty supply store, that is the only shade I basically had that was yellow and had a little shimmer to it. So I decided to put down a glitter glue because of course yellow is very hard to show up on darker skin tones. Here it is right there, and you see the bright yellow. So it was able to just give contrast to everything. So I had a light shade in my tear duct, then I went to a light shade on my eyelid, and then I went to a medium shade while jumping into my deeper crease shade, if that makes sense at all to any of you guys. But yeah, so I'm just packing it on with that same stupid Wet n Wild brush, but it was hard, so I figured that it would pick up the product without having a lot of fallout, and I didn't get any fallout at all with either the Colourpop or the Nicki palette. So as y'all can see, I'm checking it out, and that's me. I always look in a monitor to see if I look down, I'm missing shadow in my crease. So that's how I'm able to tell. Hi guys, okay, I am back. I wanted to share with you all right quick. During this work week, I used the Sheer Envy Blur Primer, and y'all saw when I was doing my eyeshadow earlier, I had a pimple patch right here because I had a pimple. This right here breaks me out. This is probably my 3rd or 4th time trying it, and every time I feel like it clogs my pores. So this I know will need to go in the trash. I just wanted to say that in case any of you have that and it does you the same way. For primer today, of course, I'm going to use my e.l.f. Cookies and Dream. I did a voiceover on the eyeshadow because you all know I have to semi-concentrate. And I feel like it came out close. Not exact to Beats by Deb, but it's close enough for Nana, right? So yeah, I'm happy with that. And believe it or not, it is 5 o'clock in the morning on a weekend, so I have nothing else to do. I just can't lay in the bed. Like if I'm up, I'm up. If I'm asleep, I'm asleep. So I said, why not do video? No, I was me and my friend were talking, and I asked her, I'm like, what is going on this week? Everybody is just having beef and problems with everybody. I have never seen a bunch of emotional celebrities. I don't know, just I guess because I'm older, we didn't have social media where people can get on and just say whatever, you know. And so many people get so thrown off by what people say. I'm gonna use my YSL Blur Primer, and this is in the, I think the silver one. Yeah, I think, is it silver or gold? Silver or gold, silver or gold. I don't know which one this is, y'all. I need to use it because I had it forever, and it's really a very good primer. I mean, it's expensive. It's good. I think this is a gold. I don't know. No. It's crazy. Oh, blurring and illuminating primer. I think the gold one is a matte one, so this is the illuminating one, which works for me because y'all know I do my e.l.f. Cookies and Dream and then a radiant primer. But yeah. And it's like the minute somebody says something or mentions them or subliminally throws shots at them, as they say, they just jump in and just go off and start and start talking. I'm like, why are you so affected by what somebody else says? You know? I guess that's just my personality. If it's not my mama or my kids or my family, you know what I mean? I don't really care. You can say what you want about me. because I know who I am as a person. I know what I am as a person. People talk all day. People are gonna say stuff all day, and if you let what people say about you affect you every time someone says something about you, you're gonna have problems for the rest of your life. Okay? Please stop letting what people think about you or say about you determine how you react or how your day is or what you do throughout your day. Keep living your day. Do what you want to do. Be happy and go. You know what I mean? I'm about to sit there and go back and forth with you all day on social media about a song or about whatever they are going back and forth about. Like, please, is this entertainment? Is this source of entertainment now? Because it's not entertaining to me at all. When I get on Instagram or YouTube, I want to get on there for makeup videos or lifestyle videos with somebody making their bed or showing me how to decorate or something like that. I don't want to get on there because this person said this about this person, or this person brought a new car that was $400,000, and now we're all, I guess, supposed to be either, I don't know if you're supposed to be envious or if this is a motivation. Yeah, I highly doubt that they post for motivation. It's more so bragging, in my opinion. That's just how I view it. Because if I get a $400,000 car, only time you're going to know I got it is if you see me driving in it. I would never post it and tell you I got anything. Nothing that was $400,000, because then you think I got money, and I ain't got money. I got bills. Today I'm going to use my Lancome Tint Edo Glow and Care Foundation in the shade 510. I decided to pick up this foundation today because my cousin texted me the other day and she just brought the original one and she love it. So I was telling her about this one. She watched my videos, so I'm gonna go ahead and do this one today so she'll see how it looks on my skin, because we're almost like similar, very similar skin tones. So I think she might be just like warm and I might be cool. But yeah, so that way she could see, so she can go out there and shop today as always. She's no better than me. So I'm gonna take this today and use this with my BH Cosmetics brush. I think today I'll clean my makeup brushes. I said I was gonna do set on the weekend and do maybe like an hour, and whatever I can wash in an hour is what I'll wash. It's more so I need to wash everything. I wish they had a washing machine for makeup brushes. Yeah, I saw that pimple right there. I'm like, that's nothing but that hard candy. I wanted to give it a try again, and that's what it was. I am pretty good at when I break out. I usually know why I break out. I know I ate something wrong that I was not supposed to eat, but I had to have it anyway, or it's a product that I used that has broken me out. Yeah, but if I put another pimple patch on it tonight, it'll go away or whatever. Don't mind me, y'all. Y'all know on my channel we jump subjects like crazy. We jump subjects because that's my real life. I jump subjects all day long. And oh, go Nana. You don't need a lot of that foundation at all. You hear me? Okay, Lancome. You don't need a lot of that foundation. So you see, Nick, this is how it looks. Okay, what we're gonna use for concealer today, I was trying to use a little different little stuff, but I've been loving this medium deep radiant concealer by Neutrogena. I think it's like $12.99 in store, but I got mine for $7.99 on Amazon. This concealer right here, trust me, it will have you looking so, I love the way this looks throughout the day. Love the way this looks throughout the day. So let me apply that to my highlighted area. It's like I told you, I was 5 in the morning. Where am I going? Where am I going at 5 o'clock in the morning with all this makeup on? That's fine. And my sons are asleep, so this is the best time for me to record without unnecessary noise. It's like there must be sense when I turn on the camera. When I turn on the camera, that's when the noise starts. So my Thread Beauty in 210, only because I haven't contoured in so long. I went this whole week without contouring at all. I just used powder as my contour, and I was fine with that. So we're gonna get to blending. Let me find my spray so I can spray first. What I learned is it's okay for me to blend out my concealer first. I usually blend out my contour first, but the contour is not going to dry on me because it's just like a stick foundation. So it's safe for me to just go ahead and blend out my concealer first. So let's go ahead and do that. I was going to record yesterday when I got off work. I was so tired. I was so tired. I think I went to sleep as soon as my head touched the pillow yesterday. And true, I work an office job where I'm at a desk all day, but that can be like so draining sometimes. So draining. In 2022, I was trying to think of what my ideal occupation would be, like what I feel like right now, this day, what I would want to do that was fulfilling to me, and I feel like I could do it every day no matter what. I don't know what that is, and I thought, okay, yeah, maybe makeup. I don't know because I enjoy makeup. I enjoy doing makeup on myself. I have never done anyone else's makeup to say that I've been on my feet, standing on my feet all day for 12-13 hours just doing makeup. So I don't know. Okay, so that blended out good. Let's go ahead and blend out this contour. I don't know. One day I'll figure it out. I don't think you ever get too old to figure out life. Some people think, oh, you should know that by now. You should know. No, everyone has their own time limit. Everyone has a certain time where they grow up. Everyone has a certain time where the light bulb finally clicks on and they figure out life, you know? So your expectations of someone else is irrelevant. Never have expectations for someone else. Do your own thing. And I gotta move on. So you get happy when you start singing, when the makeup coming out how you want it to come out. Okay. Got a new me. I know I had some powder because I was going to use on his tip right in front of me. I'm going to Walmart. Time I leave here, this should be open like 7 or something. I'm going to go there and get me an organizer. I don't care what kind of organizer I get, but I need one. I'm going to use my Uoma Beauty Trippin powder in the shade Honey. I haven't used this in probably like 3 weeks, y'all. I tell you, stuff get away from me. And once it's away from me, it's away. I'm gonna get me a container just enough to do an everyday, weekly makeup, makeup kit, a weekly makeup kit. So let's go ahead and set this concealer. I'm making sure I get on the side of my nose. I want the snatch look this morning. This powder is everything you ever wanted in a powder. It's not chalky. It's the right highlight shade. It like just sinks into your skin. Trust me. Trust me on this one. You want this powder. Yeah, you want this powder. And I gotta know me, and I gotta move on. I'm gonna go ahead and put a little blush on first. I'm gonna might as well do blush and contour. What are you talking about? Juvia'splace Volume 1, the orange blush. I ordered some Juvia'splace blushes, so hopefully they come and I can do the haul for you guys. One of my subscribers told me when they were back in stock. The minute they got back in stock, I jumped online and I was able to get the ones I wanted. Oh, that's pretty. This is a light orange. Yeah. Ooh. Okay. One size bronze deep trio. Pay no mind. The top shade. Well, I took the first 2 shades the other day, so we could do the 2 shades. To set the. Yeah, let's do the 2 shades. Circular motions. Go up into the blush. Up, up, up and away. And I gotta know me, and I gotta move on. And I gotta move. That song stuck in my head because Diddy keep playing it on every platform he got. He gonna make sure that song gets stuck in my head. Keep playing it. Every platform he got, he own. I hear that song. I know when it's a Diddy own product because I hear that song. He gonna make sure. And I gotta move on. Come on. Come on. I do this part right here, not so much to contour my nose, but to make sure my eyeshadow is connected, not to my eyebrow, but kind of like blended, especially in the front part, so it's not like harsh like Skin Then Big Bold eyeshadow. So it's more so just to blend out the front of that eyeshadow. I think I'm about to go to Ross because Ross open like 8:30 or something too. Okay, we got that, and I gotta move on. Another powder I've been loving all week is the Fenty 410 Pro Filter Soft Matte Powder. Do I like being matte now? I'm semi-liking it a little bit. Not like dry and matte, but I could be matte at first and throughout the day, I feel like my natural oils start producing and coming in, and it just makes me look beautiful. I just love it. So the matteness is not bothering me how it was at one point, as long as I'm not like matte all day. Like eventually I slowly, or the oil slowly start coming about. Gotta get some lashes, and we gotta do this bottom lash line and the lipstick, and I believe we'll be done. Let me find some lashes. Y'all know I'm gonna wear my same lashes from Amazon. I'll be right back. Okay, let's take some of my MAC paint pot and lay it low on this lower lash line. We're gonna need something to make the colors pop. Okay, I'm gonna take the orange shade that I put on the very top of my crease, pat that on the outer part. Then I'm going to take the yellow shade and put that in the inner part. I need to get something light, like a cream liner on my waterline. Instead of putting black, I think I'm gonna put something cream there. This Colourpop liner in Lattice. It's got a little bit of shimmer in it. Okay, and I'm going to use my keep dropping stuff. Lancome mascara to coat my bottom lashes. Light that paint pot up. I know I got but a little bit. I'm gonna take this SmashBox lip liner in dark brown. Oh, I thought I was. I gotta sharpen it. Deb had a very pinky lip with no brown, but y'all know that is not my thing. I had a lip gloss that I wanted to use that I found in my stash. I got this Marc Jacobs lip gloss in Sugar Sugar number 312. Let's see. But I think I'm also going to pop some of my Lorac in Alter Ego. That's kind of pinky, so semi there. Okay guys, I'm back. You all know I left you in close so you can see the final look. I think the eye look is close, not quite it, but it's close enough for me. So you never know, with practice you keep on trying and trying and trying, and it gets better and better every time. You all know that these are some of my Amazon eyelashes, the only pair I ever wear at all. But overall I think the face is soft, natural. The eyes are doing a lot, so I didn't want to do a lot with the lip. But yeah, so this is how, and as you can see, that inner yellow like glittery shade I used in the inner part is semi glowing, and Deb's Beat by Deb's inner part had a little sparkle in it, so I was trying to get a little sparkle. So yeah, so this is the completed look. If you enjoyed today's video, drop down in the comments and let me know. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe if you're not already subscribed, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys.